Have you ever felt that things are just too much for you? That you're in a situation you see no way of getting out of? Do you look at problems in our world today and wonder how they can ever be solved? All this and more is the story of Prophet Yunus, peace be upon him. The mission of Prophet Yunus is a story that tells us there is a way out, if only we have faith. Yunus, peace be upon him, was sent to the people of Nineveh. He immediately set out to fulfill his Lord's wish and invited his people to turn to Allah. But they rejected Yunus, just as many nations rejected the prophets and messengers before him. But Yunus left the city. The calm skies over Nineveh soon turned red with anger, preparing to spit out the wrath of Allah. Men, women, and children gathered at the mountain tops, watching the conduct of the skies above them with hearts filled with fear. They soon remembered Yunus's warning of Allah's punishment, and they feared the predicament of Ad, Thamud, and people of Noah. So they began to beg for Allah's forgiveness and mercy. Then Allah lifted His punishment, forgave them, and showered His blessings upon them. Meanwhile, Prophet Yunus, who had left Nineveh, had boarded a small passenger ship with the intention of traveling as far away from his people as possible. The ship traveled through the calm waters during the day, but at night closed in a storm raged on, rocking the ship wildly, and sea water gradually began flooding into the deck, sinking the ship. The captain was left with no choice. He realized that the sacrifice of one might be necessary to save the many. As was common practice among men during those times, the captain decided to draw lots to choose the passengers to be sacrificed. The lots were cast, and Prophet Yunus' name was selected. The men knew that Yunus was a young, righteous, honest, and blessed man, so they refused to throw him out and agreed to draw lots again. So the lots were cast, and Yunus' name appeared again. But they again refused, and they decided to do it for the third time. But Yunus' name appeared yet again. So Yunus knew that this happened for he had left his people without his Lord's consent. So he jumped out of the ship into the dark, angry waves in the middle of the ocean. But as Allah commanded, the largest whale in the ocean surged and swallowed Yunus just as he hit the water. The whale then descended to the depth of the ocean. Yunus, who was initially unconscious, awoke to find himself enveloped by three layers of darkness. The first layer is the night's darkness, then the sea's darkness, and lastly, the dark confines of the whale's stomach. He kept saying, لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين. There is no God but you. Glory be to you. I have done wrong. The creatures of the deep sea heard the invocations of Yunus and gathered around the whale to join in the celebration of the praises of Allah. So Allah commanded the whale to spit out his messenger at the nearest shore. The whale obeyed Allah's command, swam to the nearest shore, and ejected Yunus, who had no protection against the sun and wind. So Allah commanded a tree to grow over Yunus to provide him with food